Hello, I'm back with, I believe we're on part 4 of our That's So Raven series. We, found the Rave Inn, I think, last week. And now, we're playing the other side of it all. Been playing as the Ravens. I'm pretty sure it's part 4 because I just made the VODs like an hour ago. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is part 4. Yeah, so we swapped characters around to the Raven's sidekick. Now we are playing through the story again, but from a different perspective. I think we're on the boat. Yes. So the Raven's sidekick's girlfriend, that's who we're playing as. Like I said, I made the VOD. I had to redo the VOD. I had to save the VODs earlier. So I watched a little bit to try and remember what we were doing. I don't really remember what we were doing. So we had to get into the girls' room, which we did. And we talked to everybody on the ship except for our boyfriend, I think. We got into her room. I forgot what we were doing. We haven't talked to Ronaldo, or whatever his name is.
Adil?
Adil.
In the shower.
In the
I
shower.
found the secret compartment.
Oh, brilliant! And the jewel?
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
working on it.
We couldn't figure out how to open the secret compartment. And I wrote down some notes somewhere, but they're deep in my notes from this week. I have notes that are like all lit. No robes. Have offering. I don't know what this means. What is this even from? Is that even this game? What is this note card? Talk to Adil.
Yes?
I almost got caught in the Baroness's cabin.
What
Uh-oh.
happened?
I don't know. A man came in and I just had time to hide under the bed
Maybe it was a steward who came to clean the cabin?
and turn on a tape recorder in the cupboard.
Huh. Maybe it was Inch. He wanted some music?
There was nothing on the tape. It was playing, but I didn't hear anything. Something is rotten here.
Don't bother your pretty little head about it. Swap the eye and hurry back. I've got a surprise for you.
I don't think your surprise will really surprise me. The secret compartment is secured with a combination lock.
Is there any way in?
Not without leaving evidence. I need the combination.
Are there any hints?
A memory aid consisting of several works of art. There are animals on the lock.
The works of art might hint at specific animals.
Nefertiti.
You
Okay,
don't
hold on.
say,
I gotta show my
genius.
notes.
I've already got that far. About the combination.
Yes?
There was 4 things.
Does Nefertiti mean anything
I
to
think
you?
we figured out one of them.
An Egyptian queen?
That's it?
Horse
I didn't
or
have
something.
an affair with her, if that's what you mean. She's not my type, and she's been dead for thousands of years.
Well then, I'll take your word for it. Guernica. Sounds Spanish, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a city in the Basque region.
Does it have a heraldic animal? Or maybe the region has one?
I don't know. I've never been there. I just know it because the city was bombed by the Nazis during the Spanish Civil War.
Nazis? In the Spanish Civil War?
Well, not officially, of course. At the request of General Franco, his friends from Germany reduced a defenseless city to ashes and rubble. Picasso immortalized the bombing in his famous painting.
Really? Is it on display in Spain?
Silly. As long as Franco is in charge, he won't allow that.
Where is it?
Oh, no idea. Paris, maybe? Picasso lived there for a long time.
Maybe doesn't help me much. Alberto Durero.
What about him?
Franco.
What's his most famous work?
Hard to say. He did a lot. He was a pioneer of woodcuts and printmaking.
The Baroness left his monogram as a hint, not the name of one of his artworks. So there must be a painting that everyone associates with him.
Not to my knowledge. Although he did have a favorite motif.
And that was...
Himself. He made quite a few self-portraits.
That's it. The artist is the art.
Sounds logical. His most famous self-portrait is in the Prado in Madrid. I saw it with my own eyes 2 years ago.
Does Madrid have something like a heraldic animal?
Sure, it's a bear. It's on the coat of arms and all over the city.
Brilliant. The bear. I just need one more animal.
I'll be going. Don't waste all the hot water.
Never.
Bear, horse. Let's see. We talked to everybody. I'm just spacebar it up. And talk to her.
Lady Westmacott?
Yes.
It must be exciting to meet all the world's famous and powerful people.
I stay away as far as possible from high society. Too shallow. Too boring.
But some of them must be exciting. Have you ever met Picasso?
They told him he's a genius so often that he actually started to believe it himself.
But his paintings are impressive. Guernica, for example.
Well, it certainly is big. I have to give him that.
Didn't he have to flee from Spain?
Yes, from the fascists, but not just him. Many of his paintings as well. If I remember correctly, Guernica is currently on display in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. He bequeathed it to a future Spanish republic.
And until then it stays in New York?
Yes, it's been there for years now.
Have you ever been to New York?
For the love of God, what would I do there? We have the original York in England. That's quite enough for me.
So, you don't know the heraldic animal of New York?
No, probably an eagle. It's all eagles over there.
May I take my leave?
You may.
All eagles over there.
Captain
Hello, Sarah.
Vicanti,
Yes?
an old seaman like you must surely have been to New York, right?
Aye, aye. My usual territory is the Mediterranean, but I've crossed the Atlantic many times. It's always a great moment when the Statue of Liberty appears on the horizon.
You wouldn't happen to know the heraldic animal of New York.
No. Maybe an eagle?
I'm gonna go have a look around.
All right.
Everybody keeps telling her it's an eagle. And she's like, nah, that can't be it.
Dr. Gebhardt?
Yes?
I was talking to the captain. He didn't look well. Is he sick?
I am sure you will understand that I cannot discuss the medical history of one of my patients with you.
Why? Do you think I'm too stupid?
I didn't mean that. It is a matter of confidentiality.
I asked whether the captain is ill and you called him one of my patients. Haven't you already answered my question?
What do you want?
Got him.
Have you
Bazinga.
ever heard of a Picasso?
That's enough. I am saying this as politely as I can. Please leave me alone now. We can discuss these unimportant things tomorrow, if it is really necessary.
I ought to be going.
Thank God.
Go downstairs. I don't think there was anybody downstairs. There could be, though. This boat. Spacebar say. Magazine, store. Let's do this first.
Maybe the art magazine will help me with the symbols.
How convenient.
Indeed.
An article about the different works of art and how they survived the Second World War. And there's also a picture of the bust of Nefertiti. The unique Egyptian work of art was 1913. Permission to export to Germany. Second World War. Safe at the Reich Bank. Then a bunker. And then a salt mine. Prevented from shipping the bust to the United States. Back in Berlin since 1956. Very glad, blah, blah, blah. Soon in the Egyptian Museum of Berlin, and hopefully someday in a reunified Berlin on the Museum Island. Okay, so the bust of Nefertiti is located in Berlin. And which animal is on the city's coat of arms? The Berlin bear.
Bear.
That's it. 3 animals are all I need. I can guess the 4th. But I could try to find the 4th symbol anyway, just to be sure.
Or not.
The doctor is upstairs.
Probably an
He
achievement.
probably locks the door.
We all know I love achievements.
Yes.
Too late. I don't know if we went to the front deck. Who was here? Somebody was here and then they were smoking and they left. Uh-huh. What's going on
The 2
here?
of them seem to be in a private conversation. I'd better not disturb them. When Adil and I were following the professor in London, I was disguised. But that doesn't mean he won't recognize me now. No, I won't talk to them as long as I can avoid it.
Hey.
If someone leaves the bridge, I'll pretend to be stargazing. And if that doesn't work, I'll just turn on the charm.
Ignore the big ventilation shaft that's open over here. I don't know, I just got here.
Oh my god. Baroness von Tribitz? Are you okay? Hello? Baroness? Hello?
Uh-oh.
Adil,
What happened?
the Baroness. Blood everywhere.
Hello, Keenor?
Who?
I don't know. Inch?
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't move. Zellner, up here. We've got our shadow. How are you?
I do nothing. Me crew.
Sure you are. What are you doing here?
Just fresh air.
Sure. You just wanted to get a breath of fresh air. Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Were you recently traveling via trunk?
Nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Oh, sure. And you obviously didn't attack me either, did you?
The Baroness won't open her door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert. We'll talk later, my friend.
What is? Did nothing.
Inspector Legrand thinks otherwise. Move!
But I have... Gunshot.
I know that! Get moving! Into the cell!
Ah!
The next morning. Hello.
Hello? What happened last night?
What happened that you were walking around the ship, that you let them catch you, that you endangered the whole plan, that you endangered me?
I shouldn't have gone out. That was a mistake. Why won't you answer?
I'm having a conversation that you cannot hear.
What?
What happened last night?
The Baroness was murdered.
Did you?
No. If it were up to me, she'd have had an accident in a couple of weeks. Instead, someone shot the old bat in the heart point blank.
Are we calling it off?
No. Mr. X is ready, and as her surviving representative, I should be able to move about freely in the museum. The old hag's death doesn't change anything.
How did you get in here?
I'm more than capable of finding the entrance to a cargo hold. Indeed, it was child's play. It's not as though I had to crawl through ventilation shafts or anything so gauche.
So, what do we do now? I could escape and...
swim to Cairo.
So, I stay here and wait?
They'll arrest you in Cairo and question you about the murder. Even if they don't throw you in jail, it'll take days.
And if we find the murderer, then they'd have no reason to hold me.
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you.
Nervous? I would be if I were you.
Hello.
This Zellner chap wasn't part of the plan. I don't like it.
He's groping about in the dark. Legrand is the real problem.
Still, I'm going to take him out of the picture.
How?
Dr. Gebhardt killed the Baroness. A clever old man, but not clever enough to keep me from finding out.
So you just have to tip Legrand off, and then I'm as good as free.
That's what I thought at first, but then I thought, why waste the opportunity? I put Zellner on the trail of the good doctor. He'll drive Gebhardt into a corner, and when he lashes out in desperation, he might hit our Swiss friend. Maybe even Legrand, if we're really lucky.
You can't do that. The old fella's just doing his job.
And so am I.
Inch. Enough blood has been shed. Inch. No more deaths. Damn! I have to get out of here and warn Constable Zellner. I didn't sleep a wink last night. All I could think of was Alex. It's terrible not knowing what happened.
Dang. Who's Alex? The girl?
Like everything else on this ship, the bars and hinges are showing their age, but they're still much too strong for me to kick the door open. I guess this cage is some kind of detention cell for the crew. It's not the most impregnable prison in the world, but it's still a problem. Someone should move that board before the nail gets stepped on. The blanket got caught on the nail. A board and a nail.
Eureka.
Ugh, they're really spoiling me with this cup of metallic-tasting water. If I'm really lucky, they'll toss me a few crumbs of bread. I think it's working. Huh, one down. I'll hang it back on the frame, and if I'm lucky, no one will notice my escape.
He just kicked it.
As soon as Constable Zellner and Inspector Legrand are out of danger, I'll slip back into the cell. They'll arrest the good doctor, and hopefully they'll turn a blind eye to a poor stowaway. Fire still poses a great threat to ships. There are fire alarms, extinguishers, and hoses everywhere nowadays. These hoses are pretty versatile. They'll do at a pinch if you can't smuggle climbing ropes into the building you're planning to rob. Before I went to London to become Inch's protege, Alex and I drove through the French Riviera in this convertible. It was a wonderful week, and on the cliffs near Toulon, I asked her to marry me. But this is no time for reminiscing. I assume that Deputy Oliver is still standing guard. He inspected the cargo hold this morning. There's nothing in the car that might help me. Alex is playing her role as Patricia Mayers, and she can't keep anything suspicious with her. What's that up there? A grate. Sunlight's shining through it. And above it, a bent pipe. This could be my way out. The bars are welded at 4 points, and unfortunately they're not all as rusty as this one. What's this? Whoa, heavy. Everything's a bit bigger and heavier on a ship, pulleys included.
Honest locked or impost? Locked.
I attached the pulley to the ring. You could hang a car from it, if the ship were upside down. I attached the... I attached... I attached the...
That's because we didn't play Amazon. That's because we're supposed to play Amazon. There's exactly one Amazon question in trivia to remind me to play Amazon. Amazon is the prequel to the Siberia stuff. But not in a, like, in-depth kind of way. It's more just, like, vague things. I completely forgot about it, which is why I put it one question in trivia.
Not a chance. I have to come up with something, and fast. Dr. Gebhardt has the means to get rid of an old man inconspicuously. A good height for attaching something to the hook. Here goes nothing. Louder than I expected. I hope no one noticed. With luck, I'll be able to warn the others about the doctor before it's too late.
Gotta clean up my mess.
No!
Got him.
Hey, you all right? That bastard didn't inject the fatal dose. You'll be back on your feet soon enough.
But...
Better take it easy while I... Oh no!
Oh no.
I'll be right back. I can see Legrand in the saloon. I don't think Gebhardt would have gone there. Where are you?
No! Why can't you just leave me alone? Stay there.
Just relax.
Why can't you just leave me alone? It is always the same old story.
What old stories?
I am a decent man. Why are you torturing me? I loved her. She betrayed me. It was her fault. I have blood on my hands because of her.
Are you talking about the Baroness?
She was her sister. I loved her. With all my heart. They were Jewish, you know? But I didn't care about that. I hid them when it became dangerous for them. I looked after them. I brought them food. I was a party member. And still, I hid her and her whole family.
You risked your life for a woman you loved. And 30 years later, you murder her sister?
I saw her swollen belly. I was so angry. He was one of them, you know? They just used me. I hid them, brought them food, and in return they laughed about me behind my back.
What did you do?
There are Jews hiding in the basement of the Waldhof. Armed Jews. We have to burn them out. And that's what they did.
You had the whole family killed?
I am a gentleman. And I expect that others... that they don't...
She didn't love you, and was expecting a child by another man. And that's why you betrayed her.
It was her fault. She shouldn't have cheated on me. I saved her. I risked my life for her every day for 4 months.
And then you threw it all away and became a murderer.
I am not. I am...
Hello, Delita. Thank you. Yeah, we got some plot unfolding here.
Yeah, well, the dead Baroness in the ship's hold proves the opposite.
I had never met her. Back in East Prussia, she was the older sister, the smart sister. She studied art history in New York, tried to get her family out of East Prussia, but I was able to prevent that.
You say you loved her, and yet you wanted to deny her and her family a safe life.
They were safe. I protected them. It was for their sake that I joined the party. I had contacts. I wrapped them in my protective embrace.
You didn't let her escape because you wanted to keep her close to you.
She sent photos to her sister before the war. She must have recognized me yesterday in Venice. I certainly recognized her.
The Baroness was searching through her photos. That's true.
She couldn't get me during the war. And after the war, I disappeared. Gave myself a new name, a new resume, a new life. And then, suddenly, there she was. About to ruin everything.
So, she had to die.
I didn't want that. But she gave me no choice. Why did she have to stir up old ghosts?
All right now.
No. It ends. Here and now.
Why do you want to kill yourself?
Isn't it obvious? He can't bear his false, hollow life anymore.
Who are you? What do you want?
A man who understands etiquette and honor, and yet is nothing but a coward himself, who, because of wounded vanity, burdens himself with immense guilt.
Don't come any closer.
The Baroness held a mirror up to you, didn't she, Doctor? And you hated what you saw there, so you smashed the mirror. But the sins of the past are catching up with you now, aren't they?
No.
A skull with empty eyes full of fear.
Stop it.
Oh, dear, you really know how to dampen the mood. I almost had him. And you? Aren't you supposed to follow orders? Are you not here to assist me?
I won't.
That wasn't a question.
I don't want any dead bodies.
The same old story. You want success, but you don't want to get your hands dirty.
Isn't the Raven famous for that?
I do what's necessary.
No!
No. What is it then? You wanted to jump anyway, or you should at least.
Inch?
I'm just lending a friendly hand. He's a coward. He needs a bit of motivation. Come on now, chop, jump.
You are the Baroness's butler, aren't you? I did not want to kill your mistress.
Oh, nonsense. Forgiven and forgotten, if you don't mind my asking.
There must be another solution.
Why are you doing this?
Nothing personal. Well, that's not entirely true. You're a miserable excuse for a human being, aren't you? But mainly, you're a means to an end. Your death will get Inspector Legrand off our backs.
The inspector? What do I have to do with him?
Your letter. The one in which you confess to being the Raven, and to killing the Baroness because she saw through your ruse.
That's absurd.
Indeed it is. But people will believe almost anything if it suits them. The press will love it. Bold Inspector Legrand saves the day again. Interviews, medals, urgent telegrams from the capital. Our dear friend won't be able to escape the limelight, and by the time the commotion has ended, I'll be long gone.
You can't kill him.
Why not? He's a bastard, his death will help us, and he's a
Gonna change the
If we let him
timeline.
go, we'll both go to jail.
All the same, we're not gonna kill him. You got us into this situation, and as long as I'm alive, I won't let anyone be killed in my presence.
No.
Uh-oh.
I have to do the dirty work for you in the museum, so you won't be shooting me, or him.
Very well, you win.
New pictures unlocked.
What? Oh, never speak to me like that again. Do you understand? I need you to steal the eye, but one day I could be overwhelmed by a feeling of hatred that will make me forget the eye. And there are worse things I could do than simply shoot you. I suggest you go back to your cell. You need to be fit for Cairo. I still have a confession to write.
Dang.
The last act. The end of the Raven.
Dog. Can I pet the dog?
Part of me wants to abandon the whole plan and go back to Europe. What if something goes wrong and Legrand catches on? I couldn't bear it if something happened to her. I can't afford to slip up.
Can I pet the dog?
Mr. Jamal, I'm glad you could make it.
Let's get this over with.
Still angry on account of the good doctor?
You disgust me.
You'll be rid of me in less than 2 hours, and I of you.
What happens next?
My diversion worked wonderfully. The press has laid siege to the French embassy, and Legrand won't be able to escape them. He should arrive in a few minutes with the safe, and then he'll have to answer ridiculous questions from reporters all afternoon.
That's why we're striking now.
A regrettable necessity. I would have preferred to make my grand entrance this evening at the gala. But yes, we will strike as soon as the safe is in the treasure chamber and Legrand has left.
Have you already met your Mr. X?
He's counting an envelope of unmarked bills as we speak. He put the blueprints under the statue of Imhotep.
Blueprints?
A sketch of the museum, not the kind you can get just anywhere. This one shows secret entrances, basements, and attic rooms that the Resistance used during the war.
That's what it was about.
Get the blueprints. There's a basement below the treasure chamber. The entrance should be marked on the blueprints. Open it and give me a sign.
What's the next step?
You'll find out when it's time.
But... will there be more deaths here in the museum?
If you follow my instructions, no.
If people are in danger, I'll call the whole thing off.
I don't kill for fun, only when it's necessary.
Is it ever really necessary?
Sometimes. Revenge, for example, when one has been betrayed.
All right then, I'll pay a visit to Imhotep and we'll meet in the basement.
Good monkey. Oh, and by the way, the museum is closed to visitors until tomorrow.
Then how...
You'll find a way.
Well then.
I bet the craftsmen are nearby. If not in the museum, then somewhere around here. I bet the I hope the owner doesn't come back while I'm tampering with the truck. Craftsmen aren't known for their calm, sympathetic natures.
True.
There's a tennis ball stuck on the tow hitch. Ah, people do that to protect the hitch and their trouser legs from the grease. Got it.
Only Agatha Christie was still here.
Locked. The door is closed, and I don't want to break the window. Someone might hear the sound and call the police. Interesting. A fire ladder. Maybe I can get into the museum from the roof. The ladder is too high to reach from here. I guess they expect people to just fall the rest of the way if there's a fire. I have to improvise if I want to get into the museum.
Ah, yes. Umbrella.
Oh, nothing. I never imagined I'd be up to my elbows in garbage, and I still haven't found anything. Do I need an umbrella in Cairo? Or could it help me get into the museum? A rod like that could be useful.
That in my pocket? Combine things.
The tennis ball is slit open, and the inside is smeared with grease. No one will ever play tennis with this now. A thick wire frame from the umbrella. It keeps it open in the wind. Nope. The handbrake is on.
Dog. Talk to the dog. Way better than petting.
Who's a good dog? Yeah. Who's a good dog, then?
The dog's gonna save us later.
I like dogs. I had a border collie back home. Followed me everywhere. He was very old, but the most loyal friend you could wish for. I'd like to keep playing with the pup, but that's hardly gonna get me into the museum.
Us?
Today, the museum is officially closed for preparations for the big Eye of the Sphinx exhibit.
The museum is closed today. Come back tomorrow.
But there are visitors in the museum.
Carefully selected by Director Mokhtar. Or they have an invitation.
Is there any chance of getting such an invitation?
For you? No.
Never mind. See you later.
Better luck next time, huh?
You're too kind. The door is closed, and I don't want to break the window. Someone might hear the sound and call the police. The door is closed. I could probably reach the door lock with the rod, but how's it supposed to catch hold? I could probably reach the door lock with the rod, but how's it supposed to catch hold? The door is closed. Doesn't seem like I can pull the ladder down. The door is closed. A thick wire frame from the umbrella. No, that won't work. I can't just talk the guard into letting me in. I don't
It's
want
a
to crawl
jar.
through stinking sewers just to get into the museum. There must be another way. There's a metal grate over the drain to prevent people from tripping. I can't make out what's below. There's a metal grate over Maybe I can fish something out of the sewer with the wire. Nothing. I can't even touch the bottom. It was worth a try.
Doing the biggest shrug of my life right now. Shrugging so hard. My arms hurt.
A true jack of all trades. What's this? Wow, nice. I'm afraid the painter discarded the overalls because he didn't want to walk around in sweat-soaked clothes all day. Ugh. But what the heck? I have no choice. A handsome man always looks good, and the disguise works.
I'm singing and playing my guitar.
That should do it.
You listen to the radio again? I like when it returns our character back to their original position.
Huh, cold. I'd be surprised if they needed to use it often in this climate. Nothing out of the ordinary. Wait, what's this? Someone scratched a triangle into the stone. Could that mean something? Won't budge. Guessing won't get me where I need to be. I need to get the blueprints from Mr. X. According to Inch, they show the secret passages in the building, and hopefully, instructions for getting into them. Guessing won't get me where I need to... There's a small room down there. Should be the museum's treasure chamber if my sense of direction is right. No sign of the Eye or Legrand. Shouldn't be much longer before they arrive. Next attempt.
The museum is closed today. Come back tomorrow. Or are you one of the craftsmen?
Of course I'm a craftsman.
All right. Chametz. Your company is not on the list.
What?
But it must be on the list. My boss told me everything was taken care of.
And mine told me that nobody gets in if they're not on the list. Bye.
What do you think
I'd
about
like to
this
keep
dog?
playing with the pup, but that's hardly going to get me into the museum.
Yes. Wait a minute.
Yes, that might be just the thing. You want it?
No, not out into the street. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, you like that, don't ya? Well, who wants to become an accomplice in a burglary? Yes, who wants to be an accomplice?
What are you doing? Come here, you... Stay away, you flea bag. Next time I'll wring your neck, even if it costs me my job.
They're throwing it farther.
You made yourself an enemy, pup.
Not out into the street again.
Good dog.
Wonder if you could. Maybe this is an Easter egg. They just let you keep playing with the dog. Has nothing to do with like anything else. Like just keep playing with the dog.
Good dog.
I haven't gotten an achievement yet. Nope, I just got an achievement.
Stupid mutt! I'll get you this time.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't see like a thing to click, so I just started clicking randomly. Blueprints? Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Ah! Ugh!
This is my chance.
I still, oh, I can't still play with the dog. Dump.
Weren't you just here?
I talked to my boss again. He said we must be on the list.
Your boss can come and see for himself. There is no Hamids.
Uh-huh.
My co-worker's handwriting. I can hardly make out a single word. Hamids. Ah, yes. Here. Here, put this on.
Ah, many thanks. The author's companion. She seems to be waiting for something. Maybe she's waiting for the safe too. I wouldn't have thought she'd be so interested in the jewel. The eye hasn't taken its place in the treasure chamber yet. I'd better not show my face there. The room is under video surveillance.
Alright, Imhotep. First learned this word because a friend of mine in some MMO used this name. I think it was FF11. Was their online alias.
Imhotep. All right, I've got the blueprints. And since I'm a craftsman, it won't seem suspicious if I study them. Here's the treasure chamber. There's another room beneath it. And here's the entrance, somewhere near the statue. And there seems to be another entrance that...
What are you doing there?
Huh? Oh, it's you.
What's going on? And what happened on the ship?
Everything is all right. I was able to stop the doctor.
What happened to him?
Inch.
You mean he...
There was nothing I could do. And he won't even tell me his plan. I'm supposed to get these blueprints and open a secret entrance to the basement beneath the treasure chamber.
A basement under the treasure chamber?
I didn't know about that before. Inch somehow heard about it, and Mr. X took care of the rest.
What's he planning?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Me neither. The blueprints show the basement below the treasure chamber, and 2 entrances. One of them is over there, but it seems to be closed.
And the other?
It's on the roof, and there are stairs from an attic down to the basement.
And how are you supposed to get into the attic?
That's the question. There's a small triangle here on the roof with 3 numbers next to it. 3, 6, and 2.
362.
I'll have a look around. It'll be okay.
I wish I had your confidence.
It's time for the grand finale. Don't you agree?
Take care of yourself.
You too. A plan always seems much easier when you're just talking about it, doesn't it?
Yes, but not half as exciting.
Okay, I have to open the door to the basement. Let's go.
Mata.
The secret entrance to the basement must be behind the statue. It's well disguised. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone undetected for decades. I better stay away from her. There's always a risk that someone observant might recognize me, and I bet that the lady is a very good observer. I can't see anything. No cracks, no handle. I won't be able to open the door from this side. I'll try to get in through the roof, then take the stairs to the basement and have a go from inside.
Oh, I was thinking he was the guy that said a bad word that the kid heard last week's episode. Three, 6, 2.
The secret passage is somewhere around here on the blueprints, and so is the triangle scratched into the stone.
What? What'd I say? 326?
Maybe this one. Very good. Huh. Strange. Maybe the order is wrong.
Should have written this down.
Aha.
263.
There we go. The digits are written from right to left. In this part of the world, they read from right to left.
Sure. I just guessed randomly. Just like in my Japanese mangas. Thank you, Otakon.
I'm in the museum. Well, sort of. Old technical equipment. Inch said something about an underground that operated here in the museum during the war. Could have been a radio installation. Would have been the perfect place for it, so high above the city. That's tar paper, I think. Maybe it's for covering all those holes in the roof. A big heavy roll of rough tar paper, probably put there decades ago and then forgotten. According to the blueprints, the stairs lead from the attic down to the secret basement. Pitch black in here.
Take this light bulb with you. Just take this light bulb with you.
Could be useful at some point.
Sure. How does that make sense? There's something here. Oh, it's tar paper. Surely this just works. Surely.
I should be able to remove the insulation with this knife.
Surely. Lamp with exposed wires goes somewhere. Surely.
heavy roll of rough tar paper.
There's like a cable up here. Apparently a switch here.
Here we go. I think it's nothing. Here we go. Nothing. Here we go. Nothing.
Why is this... Whatever.
Okay, plus and minus are exposed. Okay, I'll twist the wires from the lamp cord together with the wires from the electrical cable.
I just got a, like a cold chill around my brain, like I'd been electrocuted.
Let there be light! Damn! I think the contact is dirty. I was right. The lower contact is coated with rust. The current can't flow properly, and sooner or later the bulb will burn out. The fixture is connected to the cable, and there's power as well. All that's missing is a light bulb.
Got any of them spare light bulbs? Oh yeah.
Huh. Maybe I can...
Tar that bad boy up.
Yes, I can use it to rub the rust off.
Exactly. Tar that bad boy
That
up.
should do it. I can see metal again. The contact should be able to complete the circuit now.
What was this puzzle?
One more try. There we go.
There it is.
If it wasn't so dusty, I could easily imagine someone had been using it. What kind of stories could this room tell? About desperation, anger, triumph? According to the blueprints, there's supposed to be a secret door here leading into the main hall. Huh, this must be the locking mechanism. Careful now. What the... What are you doing here? What if Finch sees you? No.
I'm sorry. He caught me.
You and your little girlfriend. You thought you could go behind my back?
Inch, no.
You deserve to die, here and now. But then I wouldn't get the eye.
Don't hurt her, please.
We'll see. Get moving. Ah.
And now?
Cover to the chair.
No!
Patricia!
No!
Enough! You have one and only one chance of getting out of this alive. Do what I tell you to do. Tie her to the chair.
Please don't hurt her. I beg you.
The handcuffs, now.
Hmm.
Don't even think of trying anything. You're playing with her life.
Sausage.
You can put the gun down. I won't try anything.
I could choose to believe you, or
Gotta
I
change
could
the timeline.
keep the gun pointed at you and know that you won't try anything. If you'd be so kind. Don't even think of trying.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Look at her. Remember this scene? If you try to screw me, then...
What's the next step? What's the plan?
Everything you need is in the bag. The eye will be delivered at any moment. You abseil from the roof into the treasure chamber.
And the display case's alarm system?
The alarm will go off, but I'll ensure that the only effect will be that the security barricades in the treasure chamber close.
How will you manage that?
Let me worry about that, just like the guards. You'll have several minutes to break into the display case and climb back to the roof.
How did you find out about our plan?
By chance, I must admit. I hadn't anticipated it. I didn't think that you'd build up my trust for months just to betray me.
You have to be patient if you want to steal the eyes of the Sphinx.
A virtue youth normally lacks. It's a pity we have to go our separate ways after this little incident.
I can hardly wait. And once I have the jewel, what next? By the time I get back to the roof, the museum will be surrounded by policemen.
Correct. Escaping from the museum is impossible.
That means I stay inside the museum.
There's a bag in the basement with food and water for you and your girlfriend. I'm sure you'll find a way to pass the time for a couple of days. The police will search the whole city for the eye, but not the museum.
And once the museum's open to visitors again, Patricia and I will walk out through the secret door in the main hall to our freedom.
I'll be watching you every step of the way. You'll deliver the jewel, and then we'll never see each other again.
Interesting plan.
How am I supposed to break into the display case? It's protected by bulletproof glass.
You'll find everything you need in the bag. A clever fellow like you will know what to do with it.
If we do everything you ask, will you let us go?
I'm a poor loser, but a generous winner.
Please, let Patricia go. You've got me.
A fascinating young lady. Clever, skillful, beautiful. What's she doing with a chap like you? Are you sure you're not just a pawn in her game?
Let her go.
As soon as you bring me the second eye.
The plan might work, I must admit.
The plan will work. You'll see to that, or she'll suffer the consequences. Let's go. The clock is ticking. I have to take care of the guards and the alarm system.
It'll all work out in the end.
I know. Take care of yourself.
If you should open this door without the Eye of the Sphinx in your bag, I'll shoot first and then ask what went wrong.
I just went through that door.
You're not planning on letting us go, are you?
I need a scapegoat. Otherwise, the traitor would already be dead.
He doesn't understand because he doesn't think like you.
You messed with the wrong man, and now you have to suffer the consequences.
Climbing equipment, including a rope, a cloth bag. Huh? A pack of gum. Why did Inch put a pack of gum in a cloth bag? That's all. Climbing equipment and a pack of chewing gum. I'm beginning to feel under-equipped for this burglary. Looks like I'll have to improvise.
Things were much simpler when we were the first guy.
A good rope, and more than long enough to abseil down into the treasure chamber. I'll leave it there until I need it. There's nothing else in the bag, and I don't need the bag itself. This is the same climbing equipment that I wore for the burglary in London, only the mask is missing. Does Inch want to make sure that the security cameras can see my handsome face? A good rope, and I can't stop thinking about her, but I must. I have a job to do, and it won't help either of us if I'm not totally focused. A crank. Something for opening windows that are too heavy to move with your hands. Your new home. That tarp is covering something. Bucket, rags, squeegee, tools of the trade for window washers. Probably didn't feel like carrying their equipment up to the roof every time, so they stashed it here. I don't need the squeegee. The bucket? Not really. This rag, on the other hand, I could wipe away fingerprints with it. A small rag, maybe for polishing windows? Maybe the tap is meant to depressurize the water tank if it rains too much. Or it's just a practical way for the window washers to get some fresh water up here. Only one piece left. What's this? Unless this is the most expensive chewing gum commercial ever, Inch wanted me to find the diamond. I'm sure it's not a reward for all my hard work. The diamond isn't bad. Not flawless, but very big. Would it be good for an engagement ring?
Why was there a diamond in here?
Oh, cold, dripping wet. I'm not putting it in my pocket like that. I can see the treasure chamber. There are several people moving around down there. I think the eye is being delivered. This window can be opened. Must be an entrance for the window washers and maintenance crews when they have to work up here in the cupola. There's a mechanism that opens the window when you turn the crank. I see two contacts down there on the frame. There's a piece of metal stuck between them and fixed to the window. If I open the window, the piece of metal will move, breaking the circuit and setting off an alarm. Unless the guards have been notified beforehand, which is hardly an option in my case, I have to bypass the circuit. I can't cut any of the windows out of the frame, but this window has a rubber seal on the bottom and the sides. The roof of the museum is now officially drafty. Without a seal, there's a 1 or 2 centimeter gap below the window, just enough to slip a couple of fingers through. Yes, the aluminum foil might bypass the circuit. That's darn tight. I can override the contacts with the strip, but I can't... Oh, damn! I lost the strip! It would never have worked anyway. The gap was too small.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm in. And now back and forth and away we go. Got it. The wet rag is lying on the contacts. Excellent. No alarm. Okay, I don't see anyone.
Such an attempt would fail here. The display case is bolted to the floor and weighs several 100 kilograms.
What's that? A camera?
The latest model. It's called video surveillance.
I've heard about that. The images are recorded and can be viewed again later.
That's right. Images from all 3 cameras are recorded in the guard room.
Wow.
As I've said, we've spared no effort and no expense.
I think I've seen enough here, but I'm interested in something else.
It's true. Very true.
The camera covers the whole room, and I don't have a mask. I have to deactivate it. But how? Just have to hope that Inch knocked out the guard in the guard room If not, he'll be on his way to check the camera soon. Here goes nothing. The camera is no longer a threat. Now or never. This cordon doesn't apply to burglars. As a visitor, I'd only have eyes for the jewel. As a burglar, though, I'm more interested in the bulletproof glass, about half an inch thick. There's no glass cutter that could do the job.
Why I had like a diamond or something.
All right then, bulletproof glass. How can I get past it? Of course, diamonds cut glass. And even bulletproof glass is softer than a diamond, but the diamond is tiny. I can barely hold it, and I need to do more than just scratch the glass. Not a chance. I could bang on the glass all day with blunt objects without even scratching it. I'll press the diamond into the chewing gum with the tip towards the window. The chewing gum holds the tip of the diamond right on the bulletproof glass. That's promising.
Surely this will work.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. No, no! He wants to lock me in. But why? He doesn't have the jewel yet. What is he... Oh, no.
Are we hid in the coffin?
Oh, my head hurts.
We did. We hid in the coffin.
Constable Oliver. He's totally focused on the hole in the floor. This is the opposite of a clever burglary. Inch must have decided to do it the violent way as soon as he realized he couldn't count on me. I would have died in the explosion and been the scapegoat. The sarcophagus protected me from flying debris. The ancient Egyptians knew their stuff. Everything's destroyed. Priceless works of art, centuries old. Nothing is sacred to Inch.
He's up there, Robert. I know it.
Maybe. Go to the guard room and open the gates.
Tell the director.
Zellner, don't do it. It's too dangerous.
I've got everything under control.
Sorry,
Dead.
Constable. He's unconscious. He'll wake up with a headache in a few minutes. There is no other way.
How did you do it? How did you plant the message on the safe in the train? How did you know that Gebhardt killed the Baroness and the demolition charge below the treasure chamber? How did you manage it all? Even if your arm isn't lame.
Oh, it is, believe me. I needed help, it's true. A messenger boy to replace my arms and legs.
A messenger boy?
Ah, Adil. This could be interesting. He's quite talented, but unreliable. He has a mind of his own plans. Don't you, Adil?
I never wanted blood to be shed, but it's time to make an exception.
He only forgot one thing. I keep things firmly in hand. Always. End of story.
Missed. He didn't miss.
Stupid little policeman. He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
You aren't the Raven! The Raven would never have shot a defenseless old man!
No, he wouldn't have. But now he has. At least that's what everyone will think.
Why does that matter? Who are you?
We worked for him, for the Raven. My brother and I. He's responsible for my brother being shot and for my crippled arm. He sacrificed us.
Who?
Who is the Raven?
Is the Raven?
I don't know. I never met him, and in all these years, I've never found him.
You don't know who you worked for?
No one knows who the Raven is. Some say he's dead. The fact is, he never returned to the stage after that fatal night in Paris.
So you want to lure him out of hiding?
And if anything can, it's the burglary of the century executed by another thief while using his name.
He doesn't come.
But I still got my revenge. The gentleman thief, now a bomb-throwing murderer. Oh, I do hope he is still with us, watching helplessly as I ruin his life's work, as he ruined mine. Enough chatter. I'll be going.
But why?
Your little girlfriend escaped, and if I can't eliminate all the witnesses, I can at least destroy their credibility. Why did you just shoot poor Constable Zellner, lad? They'll hang you and your accomplice. Ha ha ha!
No, Constable Zellner.
You've met your match, Raven. You hear me? Wherever you are, I beat you.
Good evening, Mr. Inch. The eyes of the Sphinx, if you would be so kind.
You? That's impossible!
The jewels, now.
Hector Legrand was the Raven the whole time.
Inch, don't move a muscle. You're under arrest.
They weren't real. It was the girl, that's so Raven.
A master thief who stole 2 cheap fakes and then fell to his death. A shot that no one could explain. But for the newspapers, it was the real jewels that were the heart of the story. The eyes of the Sphinx, reunited in the Egyptian Museum.
What kind of game is this?
The Raven's game.
At least you caught him. Again.
I saw the surprise and the anger in Inch's eyes. He knew he'd been played.
You don't mean...
At first they wanted us to believe that it was Gebhardt. And now we're supposed to believe that it was Inch. He's still out there.
So then, who is the Raven?
Who is the Raven?
Hello there, handsome devil.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Don't! My father will be here any moment.
Did you tell him about our engagement?
Father the Raven.
She did.
What?
I almost slipped out of character.
We were the Raven.
Daddy, we all know that would never happen. You were Anton Jakob Zellner through and through, even with the world crashing down around you.
Didn't go too badly, did it?
Well, Inch nearly blew us up, and I was almost charged with murder.
Ah, yes. Exciting, wasn't it? I haven't had fun like that since I retired.
Dr. Gebhardt nearly killed you.
Nobody could have suspected the doctor. At least we managed to clear things up quickly.
I would have preferred it if things went according to the old plan. We would have swapped the jewel aboard the ship, and Alex wouldn't have been kidnapped by Inch.
And I'd have preferred it if you hadn't given me a nasty bump on my noggin.
And what would your excuse have been for staying on board if I hadn't? Hey, I improvised.
Good point.
I was afraid Inch would realize you were wearing a bulletproof vest.
He was too confident. After he foiled your plan, he thought he had everything under control. He never really took a look at the emerald in the display case. He just assumed that they shipped the real jewel from Switzerland.
And after my little tussle with Inch, we had both jewels.
He blew half the museum to smithereens just to steal a fake.
He was always rude and insolent. I never should have worked with him. His double-dealing cost his brother's life.
And his own as well.
I'd still rather see him in jail than in a morgue.
He shouldn't have messed with the Raven.
To your retirement.
To the future.
Who could have seen this coming? Truly, it was so Raven. That it? Wait, there's more. There was a third Raven. Fourth Raven.
Finally. Dear Nico, the Raven
is dead. Yet other criminals live, and they are more brutal and ruthless than he ever was. Who will stop them? It would be tragic if a good policeman failed to do so because he was hunting for a dead man and ruining himself in the process. Let the dead rest in peace. They are not coming back.
R.
There's no way he just gives up like that. He never woke up. The drugs set in and he's dead forever. wakes up to find out that he was the Raven. Ew. I got like 15 achievements all at once. Alright, anyways, so that was the Raven remastered. It was alright. I'd give it an average out of average. There's no music here, it's a little awkward. I'd say overall it was pretty enjoyable. It was definitely average out of average for me, though. I probably won't remember it. I did, the ending definitely was, if anything, it was kind of, I don't know, there was a lot of moments, actually, just in general, where, I thought it would be like a meme if it was this thing, and then it was this thing. It just kept being more of a meme to me. And I was like, there's no way we're the Raven. And then we were the Raven, and that's so Raven. Butler and all this other stuff. Anyways, yeah, I thought it was alright. There's no music here. That was chapter 3. Ooh. Hotspot highlights. Not bad. There's no music here either. But that'll be it for the